Alright, hello everyone, my name is Alice and welcome back to NetLab. Today we're going to be focusing on the CompTIA A+ Lab Series Lab 13, Installing Software. To begin, make sure that you have your PDF open and click on this link to then log in using your username and password. Select New Lab Reservations, Schedule Lab for myself, CIS190C, NDG A+ V4, and Lab 13. Remember, you cannot schedule a lab before the red line. If you want to take the lab now, click just below the red line. If you want to take it later, click anywhere on this list. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra time since I'm instructing. If you scheduled your lab to start right away, you should see a green button that says Enter Lab. However, if you've scheduled your lab to start later, you won't see it. Wait until your lab's time has officially begun, and then reload the page. To begin, we want to click on the Windows 7 machine, click on sysadmin, and log in using the password T, RAIN, the numeral 1, NG, $, and then hit enter or click the arrow to log in. Now, go to the Installs folder and double-click to open it. Go to 7Z1801 and double-click. Select Yes when User Account Control pops up. Now that the setup has begun, it will ask you for a destination folder with which to install its system files. We can keep the default. Select Install, and once it is finished, select Close. To start the program, go to the Start button, click it, select All Programs, 7-Zip, and 7-Zip File Manager. You can add or extract files from this window, or inside File Manager, you can simply right-click on any file, and there should now be a 7-Zip context menu with which you can create archives, extract files, compress and email files, and the like. To continue, we will now install CPU-Z. To begin, double-click on CPU-Z underscore 1.83-EM. You will get a security warning because this file was downloaded by the internet and is not known to Windows. Because we trust the publisher of this application, we can select Run. When User Account Control pops up, select Yes. Make sure to read and accept the license agreement, or not, and then select Yes. In this case, we are actually going to modify the installation location. Instead of CPU ID/CPU-Z, we are going to change it to simply be Program Files/CPU-Z. Then, select Next. You can leave the default Start menu location alone, and then click Next. Leave the default selection, then click Next again. Make sure that the install options match what is on the PDF, and then select Install. The install should complete fairly quickly. Then select Finish. Now, to run CPU-Z, we can click the shortcut on the desktop and select Yes. As you can see, we are running an Intel Xeon CPU with 14nm process technology. We can also see what caches it has, mainboard information, memory information, graphics information, benchmarking, and a simple About section. Now we are going to switch to our Linux distribution, in this case Lubuntu. Make sure to log in with sysadmin and the same password as before. Once you've logged in, select the File Manager icon, go to Downloads, and you should see a compressed file. .tar.gz means that it is a zipped or compressed file. We can double-click on it, which will open it, which we then must select Extract. We're going to extract it to the desktop, at which point we can quit it, minimize this, and open the terminal. To get to the desktop, simply type cd or change directory desktop. Then type ls and then cd LibreOffice _ 6.0.1.1 _ Linux _ x86 -64 _DEB. Then hit enter. I didn't, but if you use the tab key when typing a file name, it will often autocomplete the file name, saving you tedious time. Now that we're in, we can ls and see that we have a folder called debs. We want to cd debs. Now that we're in, we shall type in sudo, should be lowercase. This is short for superuser do, in which case it is often pronounced sudo instead of what you might think it is pronounced as sudo. So sudo dpkg -i *deb. -i commands the program dpkg or dpackage to install a program. Hit enter, type in the password that you use to log in, then hit enter. Once this is finished, you can close the terminal window by either clicking the X or typing exit. Then hit enter. Now that we've installed our packages, go to the Start button, Office, and then LibreOffice Writer. It can also be pronounced LibreOffice. Now that we've verified the functionality of the program, our lab is now complete. You may now close the lab and fill in any questions that are given to you. Good luck!